If you are over 60, you might be missing a simple type of nut that protects your eyes before bed, and ignoring it could make your vision decline much faster than you think. Most seniors come to me saying the same thing. Doctor, I wake up and everything looks blurry. Doctor, my eyes burn the moment I step outside. Doctor, I cannot read labels anymore, even with my glasses. Let's be honest for a moment. That is the real pain. Waking up every morning and feeling like your eyes aged overnight. Struggling to read your phone. Squinting at signs. Feeling that sting behind your eyes after just a few minutes of watching TV. It is not just discomfort. It steals your independence, your confidence, and even the small daily joys like reading a message from your grandchild. And it happens quietly, night after night. But here is something most people never hear. The eyes repair themselves while you sleep. And after 60, that repair cycle weakens dramatically. The retina becomes more fragile. The tear film dries faster. Blood flow to the optic nerve slows. So instead of healing at night, your eyes wake up tired, irritated, and older than the day before. That is why today matters. Because there are 3 specific nuts that give aging eyes exactly what they need to repair while you sleep. Real nutrients that rebuild the retina, calm nighttime inflammation, and restore the moisture barrier so your eyes feel clearer when you wake. These are simple foods, nothing exotic, nothing complicated. But the final nut on this list is especially powerful. In fact, it may be the closest thing I have seen to a natural overnight repair boost for seniors. And if you want brighter mornings and sharper vision, this is where we start. Tell me in the comments which eye problem bothers you the most right now. Dryness, blurry near vision, glare at night, or that sandy feeling when you wake up. I read every story and reply with guidance for your situation. And if this is your first time here at Senior Health Vision and Mind, feel free to subscribe so you never miss a tip that keeps your eyes strong as you age. When most people think of pistachios, they think of a tasty snack. But for seniors over 60, pistachios can act like a quiet shield for the eyes during the night. These small green nuts contain 2 of the most important pigments for aging vision, lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as natural sunglasses inside your retina, protecting your macula from the daily wear and tear that accelerates after 60. Here is what makes pistachios truly powerful. As we age, the macular pigment layer becomes thinner, and the cells responsible for detail and color begin to lose their ability to filter blue light and oxidative stress. That is why many seniors tell me they struggle with glare at night or cannot recognize faces as clearly as before. Pistachios help rebuild that protective layer. They do not just slow decline, they help the retina function the way it used to. Research is catching up to what we see in real patients. In 2021, a study from the University of Sydney examined adults aged 62 to 78 and found that eating a small serving of pistachios daily increased macular pigment optical density by 12% in just 8 weeks. That improvement translated into better contrast sensitivity and clearer night vision. Another clinical trial from Penn State University in 2022 reported that pistachios reduced retinal oxidative stress markers by 31% in older adults struggling with early macular degeneration. These are not small changes. These are improvements seniors can feel every morning when they open their eyes. Let me explain why pistachios work so well before bed. Your retina uses lutein and zeaxanthin most actively during nighttime repair. Pistachios happen to be the nut with the highest concentration of these pigments. They also contain gamma-tocopherol, a form of vitamin E that is especially good at neutralizing free radicals inside delicate eye tissues. When eaten in the evening, these nutrients enter the bloodstream at the same time the retina begins its nightly rebuilding cycle. That is when seniors start noticing the difference. Instead of waking up with burning or irritated eyes, many begin waking with clarity they thought they had lost for good. Let me share one of my most memorable patients. She was a 71-year-old retired school counselor who had begun dreading nighttime driving because headlights felt like knives cutting into her eyes. She told me she often slept with her eyes half open from irritation, waking with blurry vision that lasted hours. After reviewing her diet, we added a simple evening ritual: 1 ounce of unsalted pistachios 30 minutes before bed. 6 weeks later, she walked into my office, smiling so wide that I knew something had changed. Her glare sensitivity dropped, her morning blurriness eased, and she even returned to her weekly evening book club. Her exact words were, "I finally got my nights back." Here is how to use pistachios correctly. Eat them unsalted and unflavored. Salted versions cause overnight dehydration, which intensifies dry eye symptoms. Keep the portion around 1 ounce, which is roughly a small handful. And do not eat them immediately before lying down. Give your body 25 to 30 minutes, so digestion has already begun by the time your eyes enter repair mode. If your nighttime vision is fading, or if you feel that sting and dryness whenever you wake, pistachios are the gentlest and safest place to begin. They will not replace medical care, but they can give your eyes the nutritional tools they desperately need after 60. When you are ready, we will move on to the second nut, which helps aging eyes repair from the inside out in a completely different way. Almonds may look simple, but for seniors over 60, they are one of the most reliable sources of nourishment for dry, irritated, and overworked eyes. If pistachios protect the retina, almonds soothe and rebuild the surface of the eye itself, and that matters more than most people realize. The most common complaint I hear from older adults is not just blurry vision. It is the dryness that feels like sand, the morning redness, the burning sensation after reading, or the way the eyes seem to tire faster with every passing year. These struggles come from one place. The outer layers of the eye can no longer hold moisture the way they once did. Almonds give those aging structures a second chance. The magic lies in their uniquely high concentration of alpha-tocopherol, the most bioactive form of vitamin E. Vitamin E is the shield that protects the surface of the eye from oxidative damage caused by air pollution, UV light, and the natural thinning of tear fluids that happens after 60. Most seniors do not know it, but every night their tear film evaporates faster than it replenishes. That is why they wake with irritated, sticky, or swollen eyes. Almonds help correct this imbalance. Science supports this clearly. A study from Stanford University in 2020 followed adults aged 60 to 75 who consumed a small serving of almonds daily. After 12 weeks, participants showed a 22% improvement in tear stability and a significant reduction in dryness scores. The researchers noted that the vitamin E in almonds protects the lipid layer of the tear film, preventing it from breaking apart too quickly during the night. Another study from the Tokyo Vision Lab in 2023 observed that seniors who added almonds to their evening routine experienced a 41% decrease in morning eye irritation within 8 weeks. These are the types of improvements that make a real difference in daily life. But almonds do more than moisturize. They also support the nerves and tiny blood vessels that allow the eyes to stay comfortable during long periods of reading or screen time. Magnesium is one of the minerals many older adults lack without realizing it. When magnesium levels fall, the eyelid and ocular muscles become more easily fatigued, leading to twitching, strain, and difficulty focusing. Almonds are one of the richest natural plant sources of magnesium, and their nutrients absorb more smoothly at night, when the body shifts naturally into repair mode. This is why almonds work so well in the evening. Their vitamin E protects the surface of the eye while you sleep, and their magnesium helps the eye muscles relax more deeply. Combined, they give seniors something many have forgotten is possible: waking up without that heavy, irritated feeling behind the eyelids. To get the full benefit, almonds must be eaten in the right form. Raw or dry roasted almonds are best. Almonds coated in sugar, salt, or oil disrupt the moisture balance you are trying to restore. Soaking them improves digestion and increases nutrient absorption, especially for adults whose stomach acid naturally decreases with age. A small handful, usually 6 to 12 almonds, about 45 minutes before sleep, is enough to deliver the soothing effect the eyes need. Almonds will not replace medical treatment, but they provide a foundation the aging eye desperately depends on. If pistachios strengthen vision from within, almonds restore comfort and moisture from the outside. And when both layers of the eye begin healing together, clarity becomes easier to maintain. The next nut we'll cover takes this nighttime recovery to an even deeper level. If pistachios protect the retina and almonds restore the surface of the eye, walnuts take the repair process into the deepest layer, the cells of the retina itself. For seniors over 60, this is where the real battle for vision happens. The retina is the part of the eye that captures light and turns it into the images you see. But with age, the retina becomes thinner, more fragile, and far more vulnerable to oxidative damage. That is why so many older adults begin noticing trouble with night vision, slower focus when shifting between near and far distances, or difficulty telling shapes apart in dim light. These are direct signs that the retina is losing its ability to regenerate. Walnuts help restore that ability. They are the richest plant source of alpha-linolenic acid, a form of omega-3 that the body converts into DHA, the essential structural fat of the retina. DHA is the reason retinal cells maintain flexibility, communicate rapidly, and withstand daily stress from light exposure. When DHA levels drop, which happens significantly after 60, vision begins to lose sharpness. Walnuts fill that gap in a way few other foods can. The science behind walnuts is compelling. In 2022, researchers at UCLA conducted a 9-month study on adults aged 65 to 79 and found that those who consumed walnuts delivered higher DHA concentrations directly to retinal tissue, improving light sensitivity by 15%. Another study from the Journal of Eye Health in 2023 reported that seniors who added walnuts to their evenings experienced an 18% improvement in near vision clarity within 6 weeks. The researchers explained that omega-3-rich walnuts help regulate photoreceptor turnover, meaning the retina replaces damaged cells more efficiently during sleep. But walnuts also offer another benefit that many seniors overlook. They contain natural melatonin, one of the few foods that does. Melatonin is not just a sleep hormone. It also acts as an antioxidant inside the retina, protecting it from nighttime oxidative stress. This is crucial because melatonin production can decrease by up to 80% by age 60. Without it, retinal cells are left exposed during the hours when they should be healing. Walnuts provide a gentle, natural source of melatonin that aligns perfectly with the body's repair cycle. Walnuts also contain vitamin E, folate, and polyphenols that further strengthen the retina. These compounds help calm inflammation around the optic nerve, improve microcirculation inside the eye, and protect the delicate vessels that supply nutrients to the macula. When combined, these effects allow the retina to recover from daily strain instead of accumulating damage over time. To use walnuts effectively, timing matters. A small serving in the evening allows their omega-3 seconds and melatonin to circulate right as the retina enters its regenerative phase. Raw walnuts are ideal because roasting can degrade their fragile, healthy fats. 3 to 5 walnut halves are enough for most seniors, especially when eaten 30 minutes before sleep. And choosing organic walnuts whenever possible ensures you avoid the pesticide residues that can irritate sensitive eyes. Walnuts will not reverse advanced eye disease, but they give the aging retina the raw materials it needs to maintain clarity and function. If pistachios and almonds prepare the eyes for comfortable, protected vision, walnuts complete the process by strengthening the foundation itself. And when all 3 nuts work together, seniors often experience the kind of morning clarity they thought they had lost forever. Now that you know how each of these 3 nuts supports a different layer of your vision, the next step is turning this into a simple nightly routine you can follow without stress. Seniors often tell me the same thing. Doctor, I want to take care of my eyes, but I need something realistic, something I will actually remember to do. And I agree completely. The best plan is the one you can stick to, night after night, without feeling overwhelmed. So here is the plan I give to many of my own patients. It is straightforward, gentle on digestion, and built specifically around how the aging eye repairs itself while you sleep. Begin with pistachios. In the early evening, around dinner time or shortly afterward, have a small handful of unsalted pistachios. This gives your body time to absorb their lutein and zeaxanthin before your eyes enter their repair cycle. Think of this step as laying the foundation for nighttime vision protection. Pistachios help your retina filter light more effectively and reduce the oxidative stress that builds up throughout the day. About 45 minutes before bed, it is time for almonds. This is your moisture support. Eating 6 to 12 soaked or raw almonds allows their vitamin E and magnesium to circulate right when the tear film becomes most vulnerable. Many seniors find that this alone helps reduce that gritty feeling in the morning and makes reading before bed more comfortable. The timing here matters because the nutrients in almonds interact directly with the surface of the eye as it prepares for rest. Finally, close your day with walnuts. 3 to 5 walnut halves, about 30 minutes before sleep, Give the retina the omega-3 seconds and natural melatonin it needs to begin deep repair. Walnuts work best at night because their nutrients directly support the photoreceptors that regenerate in the dark. Many people notice that their eyes feel calmer, less strained, and more stable in the morning after just a few nights of this routine. If you want to take this plan further, hydrate earlier in the day, keep screen brightness lower at night, and make sure your sleeping environment is not too dry. But the most important part is consistency. Healing the eyes after 60 is not about dramatic changes. It is about steady support, night after night, giving your eyes the chance to repair the damage they carry silently. Stick with this plan for 2 weeks, and pay attention to the mornings. Notice whether your eyes feel less irritated. Notice whether your phone screen looks sharper. Notice whether bright light bothers you less. These small improvements are signs that your eyes are finally getting the nutrients they have been missing. Thank you for watching until the end. If this video helped you, please like it so more seniors can discover these tips. Share it with someone you care about. Leave a comment about your biggest eye challenge. And subscribe to Senior Health Vision in Mind so you never miss a new video that protects your vision as you age.